What's up, Kamanika? For today's video, I will give you some information about the act of proclamation of the independence of Filipino people. This is my chosen controversial history segment in my subject, Reading in Philippine History. Let's go! During the Spanish-American War, Filipino rebels led by Emilio Aguinaldo proclaimed the independence of the Philippines after 300 years of Spanish rule. By mid-August, Filipino rebels and U.S. troops had ousted the Spanish, but Aguinaldo's hope for independence were dashed when the United States formally annexed the Philippines as part of its peace treaty with Spain. The Philippine Islands became a Spanish colony during the 16th century. They were ceded to the U.S. in 1898, allowing the Spanish-American War. In 1935, the Philippines became a self-governing commonwealth. Manuel Quezon was elected president and was tasked with preparing the country for independence after a 10-year transition. In 1942, the island fell under Japanese occupation during World War II, and U.S. forces and Filipinos fought together during 1944 to 1945 to regain control on July 4, 1946. The Republic of the Philippines attained its independence. After more than 300 years of Spanish colonial rule, the Filipino independence struggle exposed the weaknesses of Spanish administration but failed to evict Spaniards from the island. The Spanish-American War ended Spain's rule in the Philippines in 1898, but it precipitated the Philippine-American War, a bloody conflict between Filipino revolutionaries and the United States Army. We all know that on the night of February 4, 1899, the inevitable conflict between the Americans and Filipinos surrounding Manila was precipitated by the morning of February 5. The Filipinos, who had fought bravely, had been defeated to all points. While the fighting was in progress, Aguinaldo issued a proclamation of war against the United States, which immediately sent reinforcements to the Philippines. The Filipino government fled northward. In November 1899, the Filipinos resorted to guerrilla warfare. After 3 years of costly fighting, the insurrection was finally brought to an end when, in a daring operation on March 23, 1901, led by General Frederick Funston, Aguinaldo was captured in his secret headquarters at Palanan in northern Luzon. Aguinaldo took an oath of allegiance to the United States, was granted a pension for the U.S. government, and retired to private life. The official declaration of the Philippines' independence is one of the most cherished milestones in our rich history. After centuries of being colonized by various nations, one freedom is priceless. Since 1962, President Diosdado Macapagal has celebrated Philippine Independence Day on June 12 instead of July 4, the day when a treaty declaring the Philippines' independence from the United States was signed. Many Filipinos offered their talents and skills and put their lives at risk to achieve our independence. Their heroic history should serve as lesson to learn as citizens of this country. We may have different ways of showing our love for the Philippines, but let us appreciate even the little things that we do to express how much we love our country. As simple as keeping our surroundings clean and organized, being a law-abiding citizens, or serving the country in your own little way is already an act of showing your love. So, that's for today's video mga kamanika. See you for the next video. Bye!
mo.